Hey guys, okay, so we are ready for video number 2. So the lesson is Chapter 2, Lesson 6, and the title is Partial Products and the Distributive Property. So essentially it's just teaching you how to multiply, but instead of the traditional algorithm that you may have used, it's teaching you to multiply based on the number's place value. Okay? Pretty simple. So the first thing that you will want to do is look and see if any of your numbers have more than one digit. So in this case, the number 17, I'm going to break it apart based on its place value. So I know that 17 is essentially just 10 plus 7. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and decompose that into 10 plus 7. So then what I will do is make a rectangle like that. On the outside of the rectangle, I'm going to put 5. And then since I've broken this apart and now I have two place values, my tens place and my ones place, that means I'm going to break this apart into two sections. This first section, I'm going to put my 10 because it's my tens place. And this second section, I'm going to put a 7 to represent 7 ones. So essentially what you're going to do is 5 times 10 is what goes in this box. So if you need to remember that, then you can put 5 times 10, and then your answer would be 50. And again, if you can just simply do the math and do 5 times 7, which is 35, you can just put 35. Or if you need a reminder, you can put 5 times 7 in this box, and 5 times 7 is 35. Once you've basically distributed this 5. So what you did is you did 5 times 10 and then you did 5 times 7. So once you have your products for each, you would then go and add those products. So 50 plus 35 will give you 85. So essentially 5 times 17 is 85, and you've come up with that answer by using what's called the distributive property. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do the same thing with 7 times 56. Again, the first thing that you'll want to do is kind of decompose this number based on its place value. So 56 is the same thing as 50 plus 6. Okay, so now that I've decomposed that, I'm going to go ahead and make my rectangle. And then on the outside of the rectangle, I'm going to put the number 7. Now, since I went on ahead and decomposed this into two different place values, I have my tens and I have my ones. That means this is going to be cut into two sections. On this side, I'm going to put my tens. So my tens equal 50. On this side, I'm going to put my ones, and that equals 6 ones. And then I'm going to multiply like normal. Again, if you need the reminder, I can put 7 times 50 right above here. Or if you don't need the reminder and you can just do the math, then I would go 7 times 5, which is 35. And then this adds on or incorporates what we learned in the lesson just before this, which is taking a look at how many zeros you have. Since there's 1 0, that means my product is going to have 1 0 as well. So you find your basic multiplication fact, which was 7 times 5, which became 30, which was 35, and then you have 1 0. Then on this side, again, if you need the reminder, you can write 7 times 6. But if you don't need the reminder, then you can just go ahead and multiply. 7 times 6 is 35. Once you have the product for 7 times 50 and 7 times 6, you take those products and you add them together. 0 and 5 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. And then you bring down your 3. So 7 times 56 is 385. The assignment that you have is pretty straightforward, but if you have any questions, again, you can either email me personally. I gave all of you my email address, or you can write your questions in the comments, and I will be sure to check my channel constantly throughout the day to answer any of your questions. Okay? Good luck. Talk to you guys later.